Are we going? This is a good cold intro. We were just discussing there when you lost the wank.
At least a week, I'd say, anyway. Maybe, probably a week.
That's adulthood there.
Hmm?
That's adulthood.
That's called having responsibilities, Aaron.
That's what it is. No time to pull the wire.
This week's episode of the Deck Chair and Yumz podcast is brought to you by holyunderground.com. Are you part of a religious organization that needs to get some tunnels made? Would you like to profess your faith in the darkness with high chairs and mattresses? We are the company. Please go to holyunderground.com/. Didn't I fucking tell you there was tunnels in New York?
Oh, you probably were on that shit in like
To get
2006.
25% off, and we will play. Nev, play the fucking intro.
Yeah, what's up, motherfuckers?
Yes, welcome back. You're very welcome. As you can tell, we have a special guest with us. The Busted Sofa has returned.
There he is.
Yes, I did. You seen about the tunnels? Yes.
I did, yeah. Well, it actually was one of those things where I was like, holy fuck, I had the roof's marrow that affection. Because I seen the video that everyone's seen of the guy coming out of the fucking sewer grating. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, this can't be reality. Like, they're down there.
Oh, why?
You know what's funny too? I convinced Shane Todd and William Thompson for, I'd say, a window of maybe 10 to 12 seconds that the Black Eyed Peas had done a concert there. And for 12 seconds, that man lived in a reality where will.i.am and Fergie were doing Boom Boom Pie in the Jewish tunnel.
Oh fuck! They wouldn't allow no lovely lady lumps down there.
Is it kosher?
Bartlett just texted me when I remember the video came out, and he just went, "Are you just fucking sick of being right?" And I was like, "I am, yes." Thank you. Yeah. Anybody who listens to this and listens to Just Rabbing On knows I've been talking about the tunnels for quite a while now. And again,
By the way, fair play to you, because that's a wild thing to come out with before it's confirmed. Like how long ago did
this
you know
is
about
the
these
problem.
tunnels?
Here is the problem. Anybody who watches knows it's only confirmed whenever it's fed to them.
Yeah.
It's fucking mental, like. So I said 3 years ago, "You're fucking mental," and then it's on Twitter. "Oh fuck, Jesus, you know what? There's tunnels in New York." And then none of mentioned about. I wonder how long they've been, or is there any more tunnels, or what were they made for, and how long have they been there? And how, it's only over lockdown. It's only over the pandemic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are they doing down there?
Fucking.
What are they at? What have they got down there?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You see, there's been talk for a long time about there's an entrance at Central Park. There's an entrance elsewhere. There's loads of tunnels under New York. Loads of tunnels under most cities, to be honest with you. There's a fucking tunnel in Oma.
When I move there, I'm going straight for the tunnels.
Do you know the tunnel in Oma?
Nah.
So there's a tunnel
Jewish people in
from
Oma?
the courthouse to Jail Square,
Right?
because that's when they came from the jail. When they would walk them to the courthouse, they wouldn't come through the public. They would walk them under the tunnel and up.
Right, okay.
So apparently there is one now. I don't know if it's the entrance is blocked off. I don't know if the actual tunnel is blocked off. Maybe there's a few rabbis down there missing. I don't know. They may have been. I don't know.
I'd say it's probably just full of guys bitching about their wives.
I would say it's basically, instead of a man shed, it's a man's maze.
It's an
It's just
actual
somewhere to
man
walk about.
cave.
Yeah.
It's a cave full of men talking about the old ball and chain.
That's a very old-fashioned stereotype you have there, Mr. McCann.
What? Dudes
a ball
bitching
and
about their
chain.
wives?
Yeah. That doesn't
I mean,
happen.
some things never change.
No.
I got a couple of mates that are married,
And what?
fucking never done giving off about the fucking
But they're misogynistic cunts.
Aye.
Yeah. Why are you fucking moving so much?
Sorry,
in
I
that seat?
haven't had a wank today and I'm fucking all over the place.
Go on ahead, do it now. No, just turn off the audio. Keep
You want to
the
switch to the Patreon already?
Keep the video on. I don't want to hear it, but I don't mind looking at it. The what, sorry? But like the wife. Thanks, Nev. Typical Nev says it off mic and then I repeat it and it sounds like me that said it.
Good man, Nev.
Get them a fucking mic there. So yes, Busted Sofa, you're very welcome back, Mr. McCann.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
A new hairstyle.
Yes.
fantastic. It's very becoming.
Becoming of.
Drugs by the looks of it, but
Goes the Joshua tree once.
you should be coming off drugs. Yes, new hairstyle, a new look, a new lease of life now that you're no longer employed full time.
Yeah, I quit the vape shop and quit the vapes.
You did the two at the one time?
Yeah, well, I'm on nicotine pouches, but baby steps.
I was going to say now.
I'm still
You're
getting
on
my
patches?
yeah. I'm on the wee pillows that you slide on your gums. I'm on them.
Oh, okay. The wee
What is it? Snus.
snus or snuff?
Sniz?
Snus, there.
Yeah. So I'm on that right now, and then probably after like a month or two, I'd like to get off that. Here's what I'm trying to do, Keys.
Right, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get if I went to New York the way that I was merely about 6 months ago,
Well, yes, okay.
dead in a month.
That probably
Dead
could
in
be.
a month.
That could be the one, yeah.
You know?
There's a lot to be said for fags. Because I'm telling you, I don't think they're not as addictive as the vapes.
Yeah.
And that's as a smoker who's been smoking for 30 years, that's a hard thing to say.
Maybe that's why I'm rolling about in the chair.
That could be the
Because I
fidget.
don't have my...
Yeah. Do you have an actual fidget toy to...
No, I can't go that far.
But that's what I got. I was off cigarettes for about 2 years, and that's what got me off. So
fidget toy?
Yeah, no nicotine, the company that makes the chewing gum.
Oh, yeah, you showed me. Yeah.
They had like a wee sort of fidget bracelet.
Yeah.
And it was unbelievable because it's all about, obviously you've got the nicotine addiction and all that, but you've got the habit of your hands being occupied.
See, what's
And
funny
you
is
can't take your cock out in the office, so you just take a wee bracelet. You know what I mean? And just
I went for
filter with that.
I went for the 0% ones because I
Right.
was like, maybe I don't even have a nicotine addiction. Maybe I'm just like addicted to, just the fucking blowing smoke and all.
Yeah, the psychology. Yeah,
No, I have a nicotine addiction.
yeah.
Full blown. So it was a nice
So
way to
weird,
find
isn't
out.
it?
I know one of the most addictive substances that's ever existed.
So strange, isn't it? But that is the thing. I mean, we were never told about the addiction and things when we was younger. We were just told about it being bad for your health. So you never really thought about the addiction thing. And then, when you're a teenager smoking, like I was, you didn't have the money to buy fags. So you were getting butts off your mate. Can I have your butt?
Yeah.
And then there was,
But it's fucked
you never
up,
lived
though.
through that phase of, give me your butt.
No.
No, you weren't smoking that young where it was
No.
one fag between four.
No.
Yeah. I know boys.
I'm in the era of, has yours got any charge left?
And ours it was LDs.
LDs?
LDs.
What's that?
Last drags. Do you know when it gets down to the millimeter of the paper and it's past the fag butt, it's actually like right to burn out. They're the LDs. Give
Yeah.
me LDs. You get 2 drags of it. That's it.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like...
And like we were that bad. One of the boys like, I have your LDs for a month. I'm like, fuck off for a month.
A month of LDs?
I want your LDs for a month.
It's like the mate that doesn't eat the pizza crust.
And I was like, wait. I remember saying it going, why because there's 3 levels of smoking when you're a teenager. You've got the full fag, you've got the butt, and then you've LDs. And
LD is a tear down from butt.
from butt, yeah.
Okay.
Butt gives you butt. You might get a good 6-8 drags out of a butt.
LD's
But
2
LDs
max.
is 2 drags probably.
Okay.
And I remember my mate saying to me, why are you calling LDs for a month? Why not calling the butt? Because he called the butt. For a month. And I was like, do we start now or what?
Were there people who were just strictly LD smokers? Like, if you
just-
gave them a
yeah.
full cigarette, they wouldn't know what to do with it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They knew what to do. They just didn't have the money for it. That was, that was money was the main fucking problem for everybody. But then it was back in the day where, Jesus Christ, you're talking, it was 30 years. I started smoking when I was 11.
That's mad. 11 plus?
No, it was 10 packs. Don't get them anymore. But they...
So that's Biff and Chip years. You were reading the Magic Key and fucking taking LDs.
It was between the summer between P7 and the first year. And that was the problem. It wasn't like, this is the sound, by the way, to all the people listening. This wasn't like, every 11-year-old smoked it that young. It's just that we were in an estate. So then we were hanging around with 14 and 15-year-olds. You know what I mean? You were part of that gang. So there was older boys who were smoking, and then you ended up sort of
Yeah.
that peer pressure thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mickey always thinks maybe my lungs are going to be fine because they never had a chance to develop. All they've ever had is smoke.
That's true, actually. That's one way to look at it.
The lungs are the strongest in the world because they've had to fucking fight for so long. But yeah, that was LDs, so there's not any charge left in that. That's a fucking... I never thought about that.
Yeah. Oh, that's us now. Like, you know. Well, not me. 'Cause I'm clean. Which, by the way, talk about an addiction that gets zero respect.
Oh, I fucking...
If I was like, oh, I had a Xanax problem and I've kicked it, everyone would think I'm like really deep.
Yeah.
But because I'm like, I've quit my vaping habit, everyone's like, you do a vaping habit, you fucking man-child?
That is, yeah. Because if somebody goes, I'm gonna have to go off Xanax or I'm off Xanax, they're like, oh fuck, something serious must have happened to get you on Xanax in the first place. Oh, that's awful. And then you say about the vape, and you go, well, you're a fucking dickhead for starting in the first place.
See, I smoked for like...
This is the thing, I don't mind. That's why I said this. Sorry, I said this before. I don't mind people like yourself who were smoking fags and wanted to get off. But I know people who do not smoke cigarettes.
But even at that, it was kind of dumb because I was smoking for like... I was in London. That's how it started. And I was working in the bars.
That'll do it, yeah.
Right?
Bars and restaurants, kitchens will always do it, yeah.
That was my first job when I went out there. I worked at the Sun Tavern in Covent Garden. And like... I was like, fuck, these guys are getting far more breaks to go out for a cigarette. I was like, I want a bit of that. I'm sick of pulling pints. So yeah, we would drink and we'd get drunk and everyone would be smoking. And one of the girls, Rosie, she was always fucking rolling up, you know. She was strictly on the rollers and just fucking became a social thing. Then I made the leap into, I think when you buy a pack of fags.
It's over then, again.
That's it. Yeah. If you're daytime smoking, that's it.
Yeah.
So I had about 3 months of that, and then I was like, I can see where this is going, you know. So then I was like, let me try and get off these, and then I did Ramadan, and you know, I was like, I feel like Allah wouldn't approve of smoking bangs during the fast.
Don't know,
but logically, I was like, he'd probably be alright with vapes.
He'd be fine with
it's
vapes.
New technology.
They're all into the hookahs, aren't they?
Oh, sir.
Love the hookahs.
Let me tell you something, right?
And then that smoking thing as well. They love it too. But
let me tell you something, right? About fucking. I tell you what. See, in East London, right? I was in the Bromley by Bow area.
Oh, why?
And worked in like a predominantly Muslim cafe, right? These motherfuckers, two things they love, right?
I know one of them.
They love hookah, but second off, you know what they love? Cheesecake.
Totally not what I was thinking.
They're a fiend.
Not what I was thinking at all.
They're a fiend for desserts. Right. They've took all the... You know the way you need to eat something. You know?
See?
And they don't
every
drink.
human needs it. Yeah, every human
They
needs
don't
it.
drink, they don't smoke. If you go to East...
I don't know about that now. Because that's one thing I was going to say. I would have hung around with a lot of Muslim people in London. And the thing I thought they loved, which is what these guys love, was weed.
Oh, the ganja?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a few of them might do that as well.
They love the ganja.
But the two that own this cafe, they didn't do that. So,
cheesecake.
But in East London, right?
That's a bad addiction too to have.
Fucking right, I'm still trying to recover from it.
It took me 6 months to get off it. See, whenever they come out with mint arrow cheesecake, that was it. It was over.
And there is no vape for a fat cunt.
There's no
you know
vape
what I mean?
for fat fucks, no.
Like, there is no, you know, what do you meal prep? Like a fucking sociopath?
Walking around eating fresh mint.
Fuck off.
Fuck that shit.
But, like, in East London, the amount of dessert-only cafes was unbelievable. Right. And I swear to God, sir, you go in there...
Oh, I remember some of them.
They are going off. It is insane.
But that's some of that makes more sense. I never really understood because I always seen all that, you know, all the dessert things, and I thought, is that a culture? That makes more sense now. That's their wee kick.
Yeah,
that's their wee high.
Whereas if you saw it over here, you'd be like, "Is here's money laundering? What's going on here?"
Oh, there's money. Everybody that is any way successful in the north is money laundering.
Yeah,
or dealing coke.
Yeah.
Nobody is self-made.
No.
Nobody has good business acumen. Nobody has the smarts to do it themselves and to strive to work hard.
Oh my.
Fucking dealing.
I mean, in this country, if you get an extension of the kitchen, all the locals are like, "I fucking here's dealing drugs flat out."
Every time a pub opens in the town, them boys are laundering.
Oh, of course.
Because that's the only reason anybody can succeed in the world.
Yeah. And also, as if it's an easy thing to do, like anybody can do it.
And the way to do it is to publicly open a massive public venue to launder money. Trust me, there are other ways to launder money through that. Bitcoin. But yeah, that's an interesting one. I never thought about the sugar high. Because there is that thing about gateway drugs. And I've always had this thing of like, we all have gateways. It started off like with sugar when you were a child. Mm-hmm. Then it kind of, when you were like 8, 9, 10, it kind of went to adrenaline. You know, jumping off walls and jumping off fucking things. That was the adrenaline thing. And then it moved on to like the
WWE. Is that the answer for that one?
Answer for that one. And then you moved past the fucking suplex syndrome into fucking
suplex syndrome's great.
into tobacco and all that sort of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they always say that, oh, it's a gateway. But I was like, there's loads of gateways. There's loads of things.
My nephew is a crippling case of suplex syndrome at the
that
minute.
right?
Yeah, to the point where he's trying to fucking German or belly to belly me. I'm like, fucking, sir. You keep drinking that
imagine trying to get you in a headlock.
Sir. I says, you keep drinking that Yazoo, you fucker.
You need 2 arms.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, yeah.
But the scale of something is mad.
What do you mean?
Like, everyone needs a wee something, but the scale of the something is crazy.
Yeah.
Because, like, so I would say...
You can take it to excess, or you can,
Yeah, like, I would say, like, for example, Tim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good friend of mine, Christian man. Doesn't really drink that much, doesn't do
the
drugs.
civil part of Dirt Civil.
Doesn't even curse.
No, I noticed that.
But that man...
And do you know what? I'm going to say this. Tim not cursing is really fucking annoying. Because it feels like he's an alien.
Yeah.
Feels like you don't belong here.
Yeah.
But you do. But
Man, I literally seen him stub his toe and say "frig's sake," and I was like, "Oh, this is deep. This is subconscious shit."
What about your man? This is the perfect example. Sunday brunch. Would you happen to partake of watching Sunday brunch on a Sunday?
No.
Channel 4, you know the show, the cookery show for it.
Yeah.
But they had your guy Anthony Boyle from Belfast, the actor, obviously promoting whatever was on, and the thing was 10 seconds in, and he said "fucking." And you know what the worst thing is? He didn't even know he had said it.
Yeah.
Until the 2 boys' face just fucking dropped.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, we do apologize for language." And then he was like, "Oh." And then he just stayed quiet the rest of the show. Yeah. But it was just so naturally flowing out of him. I didn't even notice. I was like, yeah. Okay.
Man, here and like, especially, I would say here and probably Scotland is the worst for it in terms of like, we just have it to connect words. We don't even mean it.
No. And a fuck can be quite important in a sentence.
Oh, right. Like, you know, it's the making of a man.
Sometimes it needs it, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's, you say it's the making of a man, but then does that mean Tim's not a man? You know, I don't think that's true. You know,
No.
Tim's got his...
But Tim's like, you know, see, like, because again, and I think it was you telling me this before, where it was like, everyone does need something. I've heard it now, kind of relate a couple of times. And I'm like, right off, in terms of flat whites, that man is Pete Doherty, like he is strung up on the flat whites. But then that's his wee something.
But is it? That's all right. As long, because you know what? See, boys I got there, I would worry about them. Because you always think, if there's no badness in you, it has to come out somewhere.
Well,
so that's all right. It's good to know it's coming out through his flat whites. Tim, you're safe enough. You're grand.
But then, you go down the scale of something, and you get down to here, and you have the people that went to Epstein's Island. That'll be something.
Aye.
You know?
That's yeah.
Well, it's much more sinister than a flat white.
I was going to say when it borders into criminality, it's not a wee something anymore.
Yeah,
you know, it's
a big something.
Yeah. Although in saying that, I mean, technically, you know, weed is illegal and you know all that sort of stuff. So dodgy fire sticks are illegal, but who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? That's just the way things go.
Sir,
I
wonder, can I say this? Yeah, I'm sure I could.
I love it.
There's a fella I know that like will post, like he posted up like loads of like motivational quotes. Like, you know, like the kind of thing where it's like a guy in a suit, and it'll be like 2 types of men in the world. You know, there's the wolves and then there's the sheep, right? Or it'll be like, for no reason, your man from Peaky Blinders, and it'll be a quote that he's never said.
Of course, yeah.
Right. And I remember like seeing the guy in town, and I was like, "Oh, what are you up to?" He says, "No," I was like, "You're fucking on Instagram, like you're posting that fucking go get it kind of stuff." And he's like, "Oh, I'd sell the fire stickers."
You know it's over, right? I don't know how Sky are still functioning, but you know it's over when I found out the other day that a wee man I know at 78 just got himself hooked up with one.
Done.
And I was like, that's over. That's
Done.
it, finished. When the men shed,
Yeah.
sorting the boys out.
Yeah.
That's it. We're done. It's fucking finito.
100%.
And what would, you know, I don't know we could go into a debate what the long term repercussions of that's going to be, because if they don't have any money, they're not going to make the programs. They're not going to have,
Well, aren't they currently talking now about, I don't know what way it is to stamp down on them? Or is that kind of just pie in the sky stuff?
Pie in the sky. The only way to stop it at the moment, turn off the internet.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen.
Did you have your internet go out the other night?
Nope. Sure, I'm on fucking Musk's, baby.
What's that?
Starlink.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Jeez, you're in the Starlink.
Me and Elon, fucking, yes, lad. No. Even with the high wind and all the rest, it still stood the test. No bother.
That's great. Yeah, our electric was going out flat out.
Was your electric going out?
Flat to the mat.
I thought that was it. Like, I was ready to go to the bunker and get all my supplies out, but it turned out it was all right, safe.
Yeah.
So they're still in storage. My candles and all. Didn't need. Have you not got a fucking bunker sorted out? You can get that sorted out soon, especially this year.
My guest room's my bunker.
That's all right.
It's the safest place in the town.
Is there long life milk in it?
Oh, there's milk on it?
It's just not hasn't got a long life. It's pasteurized before you see it. Hey! So sorry for that, everybody. Sorry.
Oh, fuck. I feel like I'm on fucking... I know I said this last time. I legit feel like I'm on UTV Live right now.
Well, how could you say it's the last time? It was the first time you were here?
Last time downstairs,
Oh, downstairs?
I had a
All right,
UTV
okay.
vibe to it. This even more so. Like,
Thanks.
I feel like I'm on, like,
One of our listeners said it was like a 90s Chinese. Why are you sitting in a 90s Chinese? I was like, I don't know. Now you said it, that's all I can fucking say.
Now you mention it, I am starving.
It's supposed to be decorated, and we're supposed to do it every single week. Nev's getting fed up with me saying it, so we just don't do it anymore.
I like it though. The desk,
The
especially.
desk is mine. I want
Desk,
that. I if anything goes tits up, this is mine, no matter what.
Yeah.
Mickey can take that home with him. And cook his fried rice at home. And make it all sweet and sour and all. But so yes, you're still obviously podcasting away. You can get us are on the Bomb Squad.
Yes.
Which is flying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean I have to say I don't listen because I don't like these, but I don't.
Anytime friends of mine listen to the podcast, I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing, sir?"
I've said this before on, I think it was Shane's podcast. I said it where I was like, I can't listen to the local guy, like my colleagues.
Yeah, you can't listen. It's your friends.
Like they're people. I'm like, I just have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Or listen to something going, I mean, had that chat like 3 months. You know what I mean? It's things like that. So, but I do see the clips, and I have to say, I really enjoy them.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that a lot.
The Pepto Bismol one was fucking.
Oh, sorry. It never ends. I'm like, how many of them's in there? How many things have I been saying for so long? And like, this is the thing, is like before podcasting, you just have your group of friends who are either
as stupid as you, or just don't tell you.
Or just don't, yeah, exactly. And now that we have, people that are listening to it,
Yeah.
and like, immediately you'll get called out if you fucking say something wrong or something like that. And I'm like,
I love the fact, but that if you don't know what I'm talking about, go and take a look at the clip and you'll see Colin and McCann talking about it. But I love the fact that you were like, why, what did I say? You didn't even know.
And you know what? I'll double down. I fucking like my version better. It sounds better.
Yeah.
Someone made artwork of it. I was like, that looks better.
It was actually seeing the artwork too. I was like, that's fucking brilliant. But yeah, so we don't get that on here. We know we're smart people. So although Mickey, yeah, I mean, smart is objective, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Oh, it is. It definitely is.
Or subjective. I don't get the fucking word right. Oh Jesus! Oh, but yes. So I mean, it's a weird fucking. It's been a weird while. What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm ripping off my sauna bracelet.
Oh,
Not
that's right.
Not the flex too hard. Like,
I was going to say, living the high life.
Yeah.
Fucking.
it's just, sir. That is.
Is that because of the mullet? Is that what made you just go, fuck it, boys? I have got confidence now. I'm going into the sauna, wild man.
No, like
No?
that's where I love to be. Like, that's my happy place.
A sauna?
Sir, idea for a podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just stick a couple of share mics in the sauna at the leisure centre, because I tell you, the talks that them boys have, I'm like, I am not worthy to just hear this myself. Like, this should be broadcast.
Oh,
like,
mate,
it is.
you could imagine, like, fuck
There's a lot
me.
of ball and chain chat in there.
Oh,
let me
is
tell
that?
you.
Oh,
aye.
aye.
There's fellas in there. I've only met them 4 or 5 times, but I'm like, if I meet your wife, sir, I couldn't
gonna
even
fucking
look her in the
headbutt her.
eyes.
I'll punch her for you. Sounds like a cunt.
I love it though. Like I said this,
But he's a dream to live with, of course.
yeah, best in the world. But I was laughing. I said this on fucking Bomb Squad. But one of my favorite interactions was so in the sauna, right? There is like there's a hierarchy there, like because you've got the bottom, right, where it's probably least hot. Like you'll probably be able to stay in there a good 20 minutes if you're down there. Then it's tiered, so you got the second kind of one.
Are these benches?
These are
things?
benches.
Right, okay, yeah.
Third bench is all the way in the top.
Go for it.
And that's where the alpha males sit. You know, they be sitting there. They're purple. They're fucking glistening with sweat. Tits are just like fucking jellyfish, right? And then I was sitting up at the top one day. I fancied me luck. I was like, you know what? I've been sitting down at the
Fucking
bottom.
big balls, eh?
I was like, I don't know. I had
You went straight from the bottom to the top. You didn't go to the middle.
100. No, I didn't even fucking entertain the middle.
Love it.
Had a big old bowl with the books that day.
I
I was
see.
like, right, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the top row here. Went up, sat with two boys. This fellow walks in. Guy goes, "Well, Paddy," and the guy turned around. Like this guy, like loud, extroverted, whatever. The guy he was talking to, complete polar opposite. Right? Turn around and goes, "Kevin," and then the other guy goes, "How you getting on today?" And he goes, "Best." And that was it. That was literally it.
So that's it.
And that's a simple enjoyment in life I get.
And the worst thing is, Paddy's gone home going, "Fuck! I was chatting to fucking Kevin today.
100%.
Fuck, he's a good lad. Hey, he's a good out of skin. Hey, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck, we're right out of chat, you know."
And
It was
then
more than one word. Like it was.
and the other guy, he goes home and he's like, "That little bastard is trying to chat to me again today. Jesus Christ." But the term "best" for how you're feeling
aye.
is great.
Oh, it's deadly. That's such a reply. How's the form? Oh, best.
As if to say, I'm peaking.
Oh, aye. Yeah.
It doesn't get any better for me.
This is living my best life, literally. Yeah.
Oh, them boys are living their best life.
Fucking 11:30 on a Tuesday in the sauna. They're living a good life. like,
Sir,
they're doing all right.
that's the best life. And I'm amongst these men. It's me and the OAPs of Oma, and we just sitting there and we put the world right.
And I think these are all older men, like. Yeah.
Sir, I'm the youngest in there.
I was gonna say you're the only one that has balls above their knees.
Yeah, there's a lot of
A lot of saggy balls right there, boy.
there's a lot of chestnuts and tube socks in there. For sure. For sure. It's mad, like it's fucking great. I love it.
So you now have a collection of older friends, shall we say?
Me and the boys, yeah.
You and the boys, and it'll not be long till I see you getting on the bus with them.
I'm already on the bus.
I met two boys from McCann Park. I'm not naming them, but they're older gents who would be, when I say older, I mean like in their 70s. Mm-hmm. And I was coming out of a meeting in Derry one day, walking back to the car, and I walked past the two boys, just stand at the bus, just opposite the bus station in Derry. What the fuck are you doing here? Sure, why not?
Like literally on a bus going to nowhere.
I says, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "Sure, fucking free bus pass. Go wherever I want. You may as well stand here and stand outside fucking supervise you." And I was like, I can't argue with that. And then he just went, "A wee bottle of red wine each in the bus helps too." And I was like, "He's fucking legends." Just like 70 years of age, just going, "2 bottles of red wine there, please." Off the bus, drinking. And I was like, so that is every 16-year-old's dream. Do you only get to fulfill it when you come 72?
That's the circle of life right there.
Absolutely.
You know,
Drinking wine in a bus, out of the bottle. Fucking brilliant.
Well, to be fair, I do get their thought process there because you could just sit in the house and drink it, but why not be in motion, sir?
Why not be in
And look at the
the two
beautiful
boys
land.
just standing outside the shop, just happy as Larry, smoking fags, just
Just sitting on the bus, looking at the land you love. You couldn't beat it.
that free bus pass, boy, is fucking hard to beat.
I
Not that I
would
know.
love that. Would be.
Oh, you'd have a fucking.
A
You are the
complete-
fucking king of the buses because you don't drive.
I love the 2/7 free.
Do you love the like? You must know it off by like. You must know at this stage now, right? Without opening your eyes, you must know where you are.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. You sit me in there and you put a blindfold me and be like, "Where are we at right now?" I go Dungan, second stop. No bother.
and how long? Just out of curiosity, this is so boring. But how long is it from Oma to Belfast on the 273?
1 hour and 45 minutes.
1:45. So it's 45 minutes extra than you would normally be driving.
It's 45 to
that.
Dungannon and then a further 45 to Belfast.
Fuck. So that's an hour and a half. Yeah, is Maz as good?
Sorry, no. No, sorry. The 45 is on Gannon, and then take that away from an hour and 45, an hour to Belfast.
Take 45 away
It's
from
an
an hour
hour.
and 45. What have you got?
It's an hour to Belfast. It's an hour. Don't let me do Maz.
Listen, you can say what you want about the educational system in the north, but
I was English lit, top of the class. Maz done.
so you were good with the clit, the lit, and that.
It was very good.
Did you? You were very good with the lit. Very good. Very good. Licking your finger when you go through.
Every time
That's
I
terrible.
fucking do things like that, my inner monologue right now, it's going flat out at me. Just
Get it
going,
right.
you stupid fucking bastard. How the fuck could you not have worked out that it was an hour and then 45 minutes? What the fuck were you thinking saying 2:45s? It's obviously an hour and a half, you stupid cunt. I actually feel a lot better now.
I still don't know how long it takes, but anyway, don't worry about it.
I have a fucking clue.
Aye,
but
you get there sometime.
I just sit there, stick on an audiobook, bang, I'm in Belfast.
What's the audiobook choice at the moment?
Right now, Joey Diaz's autobiography.
Oh, right, okay.
Fucking fantastic.
Is it read by him?
It's read by him.
I have to
Perfect.
have it. I'm going through a real autobiography stage at the moment, and they have to be read by the author.
I totally agree.
I tried one about a year ago. It was a Billy Connolly one that wasn't read by Billy Connolly, and it was fucking terrible.
The person reading it does definitely make a huge difference
Oh, big time.
to your enjoyment of it.
Yeah.
Like even if you're just reading like a fucking fiction book or you're listening to one, sorry.
Yeah.
If the voice for some reason doesn't, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like it's
Oh,
not.
absolutely.
It's sometimes
You have to be comfortable with it because you're going to be there for 15 hours or
Yeah.
whatever it is. Like, yeah. You have to
Yeah.
fucking, and you have to not enjoy it, but at least bear it.
I think you'd be great at that.
Well, I don't know. A few people have said, I'm going, could you do ASMR for us?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, lads. I think you're going to be touching yourselves.
Yeah, you do have a very sexy voice.
I have a very deep voice, yeah, but smoking from 11 probably would do that. It does help. In fairness. People always say your voice went gravelly. I was like, that's the Lambert Butlers.
Because Chappelle has the same kind of like, real.
He's got real deep. Considering he
man.
was like, real
Yeah.
high pitch and then down to fucking, it's unreal the difference in them.
Yeah.
I know Reggie in Nutty Professor was peak height of voice, like, but even his, what was the first big show? Killing Me Softly? No.
Kill Him Softly was
Him
his
Softly
first
was-
big one
yeah.
in DC, yeah.
His voice there compared to now is unreal. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Now he's like, fucking. Where did I see him recently? I watched.
Maybe I should go back in the bands. Get this thing down a few fucking octaves.
Bring her down, boy. I watched the Taylor Hawkins tribute concert. I hadn't seen it when it was on live, so I just got a glimpse through it. And he came out to announce one of the bands on. Mm-hmm. Told a story on it, but when he was talking, I was like, "Fuck, his voice has got so deep."
Yeah.
just talking to a fucking Wembley Stadium, like.
Yeah.
But I was like, that is unreal voice there.
Yeah.
He definitely could do audiobooks. Like.
Yeah. It's very sexy.
but I don't
Matthew
know-
McConaughey, he probably was on the
McConaughey
bands,
does
right?
he does Cam, you know the app.
Oh, yeah.
I found my wife in bed with Matthew a few times.
This is why you should get into it.
I don't want fucking women fucking going to sleep with me.
Oh, God forbid.
No, I'm married.
It's not the same.
You tell my wife that. No, I know, but I don't know. I mean, what the fuck would I read? Hugo Duncan's autobiography? Like, who am I going to be reading?
Do
Like,
you think that's ever happened, by the way, of like, the way the popular question right now is like, oh, if your girlfriend was like an OnlyFans model, would you be okay with it? Mm-hmm. What if it was like to women, if your husband was an audiobook fucking narrator, would you be alright with that?
erotica only.
Yeah. Fucking all these hussies falling asleep.
Here's the difference, right? Those two scenarios you just gave there, the man would be like, oh, I don't know. Or, I'll be all right, I'll be grand. Mm-hmm. The woman asked that question would be like, what is he getting for it?
Yeah.
That's the question. I don't mind him doing it as long as the fucking money's coming last.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
What's that audiobook money like?
Yeah. Give me some of that cha-ching. But no, so the audiobooks, I finished Grohl's. That's why I watched the Taylor Hawkins thing. He kind of got it into my head about the accent wrong.
Nice.
But I'm on Springsteen's at the moment.
Nice.
Springsteen's voice is so fucking
Oh, he narrates his own too?
so
Nice.
gravelly, obviously, as you know, but he's fucking what, he must be 80 coming now, like, and his voice is real fucking deep, and I'm like, oh, I could listen to that all night.
Yeah, his tunes bring me back to Sally's Bistro. They put a lot of Springsteen in there.
That was Springsteen. What else did I listen to? Oh, I've done Peter Kay's one and his newest one, and then Matthew Perry was a great one as well.
Oh yeah, you were saying Perry's was great.
Perry's good.
Joey Diaz is great.
Is that right?
Because he is such a, when he talks about comedy, very passionate, gets you kind of hyped up about doing stand-up in general, very motivating. But his childhood stories are fucking crazy. He beat the fuck out of a nun when he was like 10 years of age. Yeah, it's mad.
It's a bad habit to get into.
I know. It was his wee something.
You missed that. That's all right. Somebody will get it.
Bad habit he got into?
Uh-huh. Nuns wear a habit. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that.
Fucking
Sorry about that.
Tumbleweed moment.
Sorry.
I know somebody at home laughed at that. Don't worry about it.
You know what's bad when it doesn't go over my head?
Couldn't you get around it, for fuck's sake? But yeah, beating up a nun, that's fucking a bit rough at 10.
Yeah.
Okay, Joey had a rough file.
But then he's
Hit a
one
rough
of
tip
the,
around.
he's one of the funniest fuckers going. Like, so you're like, I probably beat up a few nuns here and there.
Probably, you do find that, but with some of the older acts across the world, you find that the experiences they had because they were, say, they're in their 50s or 60s now. Their childhood is way different to mine, even more different to yours, and fucking even worse for somebody who's 18. You know what I mean? It's like the changes have been so
1000%.
to the point where you were like, I never listened to it, but I can imagine you'd be going, I don't know if that's true. Because you can't get your head around the fact that it could have been like that. Yeah.
I honestly, just for comedy, I think I can't wait to be like way older.
Yeah.
Like 45, 50.
Thanks.
What age are you?
I'm 43 this year, but don't worry about it.
You're cusp.
I'm on the cusp of being allowed to say what I want. Yes. Being as racist, homophobic, misogynist as I want to be. Fuck, I can't wait.
Who was that the bit and they're like, Alzheimer's is like whenever your work emails get leaked. It's like, let's see how liberal you are whenever. I can't remember who had that bit, but fuck me. Chef's kiss. I love a good bit like that.
I love a good bit. I went to see Frankie Boyle last week.
How was that?
It was good. It was good. He,
I'm not buying it.
I tell you why, it was weird to be in the audience. I haven't been in the audience. Now, I've been in the wings, obviously, as you know. We all do that. But to be watching a gig, it might be years. Definitely since pre-COVID. Anyway. No, I'm lying. I went to see Floyd Armstrong Hogg in Edinburgh, but wasn't really to watch a stand-up show. And so I was down meeting my mate Bundy. Shout out to Bundy, bought me tickets for my birthday, and we were having a few sups. I think we had 3 pints before we went to the venue. And I was like, oh, the Guinness is nice. Couple more, nothing major, because you don't want to be a fucker.
Where was he playing in Dublin, sir?
The Olympia.
Brilliant venue.
Which, I forgot about the Olympia. I love the Olympia. It's one of my favourite venues for music.
Haven't been to see comedy there.
Fat people and the Olympia seats don't work. The Olympia seats were built 120 years ago. And not just in the width end of things, but the length of legs.
Yes.
Was a real problem. Very uncomfortable. Yeah. Anyway, that's not Frankie's fault. But, so we went there, 3 pints in, night start. I thought, oh, fucking lovely. I'll make it 2 more at the venue, a few afterwards and all the rest. Walked up to the door, boy taking tickets, went, folks, just to let you know, when Frankie starts, if you get up at your seat, you're not getting back to your seat. And I went, what, for toilets? And he went, for anything. I said, oh, fuck. And I said to Bundy, I was like, I'm getting old now, like yourself. Both of us are going to need the toilet if we take more pints. Like. And so I thought, fuck it. Up the stairs into the top circle, and the usher that was taking us to the seats were like, folks, just to let you know, when Frankie's show starts, you get up your seat, you're not going back. And I was like, hi, you man, toilet's down there. Chris Kent was doing warm-up. Chris even does a bit about it in his thing. Folks, just to let you know, if you get up your seat, you're not going to... What the fuck? And all it made me do was think about the fucking toilet.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When somebody's telling you can't do this, you're like, oh, fuck. But, so, show starts anyway. Frankie comes out. and he's just. Here's the thing. Me and Bundy were talking. I don't listen to Frankie or don't watch anything he does. I don't. I loved him years ago when I watched, but I just don't watch anything now. And so Bundy was saying, "Oh, Frankie was talking about this, whatever the topic was. Let's say it was, I don't know, fucking fridges, whatever. He was doing a bit about fridges, right? I don't know. He wasn't, but I know it was something political.
Classic. I love.
I know.
Everyone has a fridge bit, but not quite like boys.
Not boys, no, fucking, and ironic considering his name, but so. So anyway, we talked about this on the way to the venue into the show. Frankie, first couple of minutes, does this bit that we had talked about, and I looked at him. I was like, "Oh fuck, he's just doing the bit that you were talking about." Apparently, it was on somebody's podcast. So that was in the first minute. I looked at him. I was like, "Fuck, that's the bit that did." 30 seconds later, somebody in the second row, we could look down. Somebody went, "Any new jokes?" Right, and he went, "What did you say?" And the boy went, "I heard all them on YouTube." And he went, "You know what? Just get out. Security guard, over, out." And the whole fucking place is sitting going, it just kills the atmosphere of the whole place.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
It's killing me right now.
and the guy, do you know, it actually got to a point when it was happening, the security guard came out so quickly. Mm-hmm. Like, Frankie didn't even have to turn and say, "Let's get this spot." The guy was out right away. And because of the warnings about the seating and all the rest, I thought, was he a plant? It was done so quickly. He was put out so quick. That was the only thing that made me think, is he a plant there to get everybody to fucking behave? Or else you're going to be put out.
Yeah.
But no, the guy was genuinely, unless he's a really good actor, he was like, "No, I don't want to fucking go." And he ended up having to go. And Frankie, "But I can't," and all this sort of crack. I was like, Jesus Christ. Because they had a point. I had just said to one, like, he's just doing a bit that it's not new material, that's an old material. And then he said it to him. Mm. So I don't know if the other thing I was putting the comedian head on me going, is he self-conscious about the fact that this isn't all new material?
Yeah.
As we've talked about before many times, a new show is a new show.
Yeah.
To do old bits or bits from podcasts is not the same. Is he conscious of that? And then your man called him out in the first fucking 2 minutes.
I mean, I get conscious of that doing even like laveries, where like, even if you've done an hour and then you burn that hour, but like until you get new shit, you kind of still have to rely on that hour. Yeah. But if you're doing a whole new tour and like new name and all and whatever, and you're playing big venues.
Not only that, I asked, because fair play, my mate bought the tickets for my birthday, so I was kind of rude afterwards. I was, "Tell me the truth, how much were them tickets?" And he went, €40. I went, €40 to hear old stuff.
But like, was it all old stuff?
That bit to start, he had talked about he was on somebody's podcast as a guest, so I don't know if he was on that podcast and that, because it happens with Mickey here sometimes. Mickey will talk about something here and the next thing he'll develop it into a bit on stage.
Wait, so this wasn't a bit that he did in stand up? This was a story he told in the podcast?
No, it was a bit, but it was a bit about a topic, and my mate had heard him do it on the podcast.
Okay.
But then he came and did it there, right? But then he started doing other bits that I had heard, and I don't watch comedy. But the way you see clips, and sometimes, because it's Frankie and I respect him, I was like, "Oh, listen to Frankie." And so I had heard a few bits, and I thought, fuck, the guy had a point. Like, it wasn't... I just thought the putting him out real quick was extreme. I thought it was quite extreme, but it also did set the tone that nobody fucked about the rest of the night.
No patience, crazy.
It is
That's a 2-7 free.
And
you're right too. See, when you're told you can't
can't do it.
Like, I've went on a 2-7 free before, and before Dungannon, I'll go, "Here, is there any way at all that I can just hop off the bus?" And immediately the guy's like, "No, we don't do that. We can't do that." Immediately, as soon as he says we can't do that.
I always don't know why, but I always thought the 273 had a toilet on it, like the bus
Nope.
air and things.
No. Bus Aaron? Yes.
Yeah.
You can piss your heart's content. 2-7 free? Nope. And the second he told me that he wasn't going to stop, the volume of piss in my dick doubled.
Yeah. Why is it in your dick?
Piss?
Aye.
I don't know.
It's weird. You get that looked at.
The worst, the worst one I've had is the worst one I've had was whenever I was over visiting my friends in Hawaii, and we did this, like, it was a beautiful like boat ride. But again, same thing. I was like, "Hang on a second, is there a fucking toilet in this?" Because everyone was drinking on the boat.
Fucking boat ride. Like. Push over the side like that.
But it was like, there was a toilet, right?
The Titanic one, the Jack one. Just pushing all over the place.
I've actually done a few of them Jack pishes.
You done a few P1 pisses too?
Outside a kebab shop fucking wall. And it was like, there was a toilet on the boat, right? But I'd pished just before the boat pulled in. And then she was like, right, we're going to go to the Cheesecake Factory. I was like, oh, sir, what is this, my last day on Earth? So we're going to the Cheesecake Factory, right? Now on the way to the Cheesecake Factory, full of pish. Like,
Right.
needed to go, like.
Okay.
And I was like, fuck, I was trying to be a pain, but is there anywhere at all we can go to the toilet? She's like, no, like, we're nearly there. Like, we'll be there. And I was like, okay, it's just that, like, this isn't gonna go anywhere. Like, so, And I didn't want to be a pain, didn't want to be a burden. I got to the Cheesecake Factory, sir, I'm not even joking, right? We were dropped off about an 8-minute walk, like, just less than 10, but enough to where it was excruciating. Sir, I ran down one of the main strip in Honolulu, gripping my cock, ran to the Cheesecake Factory. There was a line outside, bypassed the line, walked into the Cheesecake Factory, wearing shorts, dick gripped, like gripping the end of it. And there was a fella.
Do you want some cheese?
There was a fella at this, like, Cheesecake Factory's mad. Like, it looked like a hotel reception. And the fella goes, booking, sir? And I was like, sir, like, literally, even my fucking holiday voice and all went out the window. I goes, sir, where's the toilets? And he goes, straight behind me. And I was like, right. And sir, I ran to the pishers, and literally, I could just, as soon as I let that grip go, it was out.
Right. Well, all I'll say to you now is that gets worse as you get older.
Well, here, I'm
That
29.
fear is that, and it comes upon you. Like, I pushed myself in Sally's front bar one time, right?
Rough.
Really bad. Like, in the old thing, there was one toilet, and I was in the queue, and it was just that, like, 3 minutes too late to join the queue.
Yeah.
If I had went that wee bit earlier with my grand, and I'm outside, and I'm like, oh my God, and they're taking longer and longer, and I'm like, oh, this is not going to work. And there's people around me, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to fucking do here? I can't. There's no other toilets are out of order. And I was like, oh my fucking. And they keep trying, and same as that, gripping cock, going, oh my God. And then there's people looking at you, and I'm like, no, I just need to go to the toilet. And then eventually it's like, oh no. Oh no. And I just go back to the table, lift my drink, and boys, I'll be back in half an hour. Where are you going? I'm going to get something to eat.
What's it like, the acceptance when you piss yourself?
There's nothing like it. Because I've pushed myself a couple of times, right? Pushed myself in the car one day, right?
Safe.
Outside the Utopia nightclub in the traffic, traffic in Campsie. Heading to, I'm at work, like I'm not drinking, right? I'm working, but I just the place I was leaving, it was one of those things where like, should I go to the toilet now? I was like, no, sure, I'll get to the toilet when I get to work.
Yeah.
Totally, never ever have had to done that since. Every time I have a thought, should I go to the toilet? Yes, you should. So I go, and traffic in Campsie. If you're not from Momo, you don't know, it's one of the worst in the fucking town. And I'm sitting, and I'm at like halfway down Campsie, and I was like, oh no. And I thought, no, I'll make it. And I keep going. I'm like, oh fuck, I am not going to make this. And the lights change red, and I'm third car back, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is not going to happen. And I see a bottle of Diet Coke in the corner, and I think, oh fuck, if I can get that. And I thought, and then all my hands going, oh my cock will not fit into this. It's too small. The cock. I mean, and I'm like, all these thoughts in my head. I was like, oh fuck. And then I'm bouncing it, and I'm going, oh, this is coming. And I'm like, oh fuck it. So I'm gonna reach for the bottle of Diet Coke. Just push myself as I'm reaching, and I'm sitting in my car, half crying, half going, fuck, this is lovely.
Sir,
But there's nothing like ringing into, because my job is pretty serious, ringing into the office going, I'm not going to be there for a while. And they're like, why? Because I fucking pushed myself in the car.
Sir,
And when you're the manager of the staff, you come in and I'm like, I don't
I can't even manage his bladder. Sir, I just thought, the way you pitched that up, I was thinking in my head, like the Diet Coke bottle, I was like, oh, okay. Like it makes a bit more like, but the visual I had in my head was just you driving and being like, fuck, I got a pish. And then being like, you know what? Just let it out. Just let it flow.
No.
Which,
But when I made that move for the bottle and the seal was broken,
Yeah.
I did just let it flow. Because as you know, once you start peeing, that's it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to let it go, and I'm just sitting in traffic.
Is it crazy? Just that one wee bit of movement.
Just that
kinda-
movement, that was it. I was just at the literally at the end.
Cock was
But-
loose.
So wild, weird sensation.
Pish.
I could kind of pissing yourself. Aye, pissing yourself sober. I woke up, pissed the bed, and I've done all that. So, you know what I mean?
You're on your way to work.
No, I'm way back to work. I wasn't even out for lunch. I was just fucking. I was at a meeting. I was coming back to the office, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And it's a. You could definitely. I could understand how people would be into golden showers, but they got. There was a warmth and a
How
feeling.
did you make that parallel from pissing yourself in your car?
Because the sensation of the piss on me, I was like, I could understand that.
Yeah, but that's your pish.
And what?
That's not a golden shower. A golden shower is someone pishes on you.
Yeah, but piss is piss. So it's the same temperature.
Yeah, but surely, your own product feels a bit nicer than...
Pish is pish, whether it comes from you or comes from him. It doesn't matter where it comes from.
Aye, but it's like farting, It's like, you
I
like your
to
own
smell
brand.
your own brand, aye.
Maybe you like your own brand of pish too.
No, mine's always smells like beef monster munch. It's not good.
Toffee.
Toffee.
Mine's very sweet. I've got that Wonka cock on me.
Toffee. That's not right. How did we end up talking about fucking passion?
So I don't know, but I'm glad we did. And I feel like I know you better as a man.
This is it. Now you know that I have let myself go a few times. I shit myself one time too, but that's a different story altogether. But yeah, even like I remember
When you shit yourself, were you like, I could see how people are into scat play?
I pebble dashed a wall with my hole about 10 yards from my front door.
You were standing vertical and just shit.
Well, I leaned against it and bent down a wee bit because I wanted to get it on my shoes.
Yeah.
But
Watch that, by the way.
That
You're going
was-
to get me bricked up over here.
that was walking home one night from a night out.
Uh-huh.
And 500 yards before that is when it came on me that I need to shit. And I'm like, no, I'll get to the house. I'll make it. I can see the front door. I'm going to make it.
This feels like the exact kind of discussion that the boys in the tunnels would have
There has been a few. I would explain the stained mattresses, wouldn't
when
it?
they're gone from their way.
Did you see the mattresses?
What mattresses?
They came out of the fucking tunnels. All big stains on it.
Nah. What was it doing in there?
Who were they doing down there? More to the point. But anyway,
What kind of colour was the mattress?
it was originally I think white, but
It was tie-dyed and shite or what?
it was just thing, and then it's one circle of it was either shade or blood. I don't know which one it was.
Oh, God, you want to know which one it is now?
Nah, don't know. Could be. Yeah, I'd rather not find out. But listen, speaking of holes, let's go down one right now. I have some questions for you.
Oh, okay.
But they're not questions from our patrons because
Okay.
we didn't know if you were coming today. I couldn't put the questions up. Sorry about that. We'll do it for next week, blah, blah. But I have this thing that my daughter decided to try out on me last night, which is questions which are which one.
Okay.
So all down to you. We'll talk about some of them if we can want to find the reasons for it, okay?
Yeah.
So
Seems pretty innocent.
left or right, basically. If do you want this or that? The ride or the destination?
And can you give that in a sentence?
Do you want? Is it the ride or is it the destination?
As in the destination of the ride?
Oh, sweet
Or the
motherfucker.
ride itself?
Maybe the questions are gonna be. Is it the journey or is it where you get to?
Oh, a vehicle.
No. You and life.
No, I
Is
thought...
life all about the journey or is it more about what the end? You know
See,
what I
I
mean?
thought you were talking about, like, the ride. And I'm
Okay.
like, well...
Is
who-
it, okay, we'll start with, is it the
Who's
destination?
gonna go? Yeah, the sex was great, but fuck, I wish it was in a jury's in.
Yeah, he read me lifeless, but he told me he was taking me. He told me he was taking me to Ballymena. Bastard. Do you get it now? It's quite American, so I thought you would have got it. Is it the ride or the destination? I should have started with the next one, which is a lot easier. Would have given you a sense as to what I was thinking of there.
No, okay, no, I'm fucking with you.
Okay. I think you're more,
100% the ride.
yeah,
100%.
and the journey as well. Right.
The ride and the journey, that's what I'm all about.
The Stones or the Beatles?
Beatles.
Mac or PC?
Mac.
Wine or spirits?
Spirits.
Rich or famous?
Rich.
BMW or Mercedes?
Mercedes.
Sweet or salted?
Popcorn.
No,
Sweet.
you just choose which one you want.
Sweet.
Anything. Meat or murder?
Meat.
Yeah.
Sorry, meat or murder?
Yeah.
Oh, as in what I consider it as.
Yeah. Is
Meat.
it meat or is it murder? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it had to kill something, like, but it's still, you know.
God or the Big Bang?
I mean, I feel like people that have complete conviction in either or are a bit. I'm gonna go with God.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with God.
Pepsi or Coke?
I hate to sound hipster here. Weirdly, Pepsi.
It's all right. That's what's absurd.
It feels a bit hipster to say that.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's all I drink. Pepsi.
I know I'm saying that with a mullet, but I think I think
I wasn't going to say nothing. You know what
I
mean?
think I legitimately enjoy the taste of a Pepsi with ice better than a Coke.
What's your mullet? If there's a bandwagon to jump on, he's on it, sir. He is on it. London or New York?
New York.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Queer or straight?
Straight.
Movies or music?
Music.
Summer versus winter?
Summer.
Left wing or right wing?
Left wing.
Truth or dare?
Dare.
Spirituality or religion?
Spirituality.
Climate change is a fact or climate change is a fiction?
Climate change is a fact.
City or country?
City.
Death penalty or life imprisonment?
What would I rather have?
That's been the point of this whole entire thing.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not giving you
I thought I
effort.
meant like, what do I think is better? Life in prison.
Hitchcock or Spielberg?
Spielberg.
See the future or change the past?
Change the past.
Okay. Las Vegas or Paris?
Paris. Vegas, I don't.
Art or science?
Art.
Fame or money? We've done that before today. Brains or beauty? Oh, we know the answer.
Beauty.
Going out or staying in?
Going out.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
More time or more money?
No, I got nothing about time. More money would be nice.
Subway or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Watch the movie or read the book?
Watch the movie.
Lennon or McCartney?
McCartney.
Mountains or beach?
Mountains.
Creativity or knowledge?
Creativity.
Tattoos or piercings?
Tattoos.
The Wire or The Sopranos? That was the exact face I pulled last night. I was like, that's like choosing which one's my favorite child.
Sopranos. It's got to be Sopranos.
I ended up about after about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll go with Sopranos. Money or looks?
Would I rather have, or
Yeah.
would I rather in a person?
Is what these are all what would you rather have? Yeah.
To myself,
Yeah.
I'd rather have money.
Okay. Odd or even?
Even.
Starter or dessert?
Dessert.
Adventure or relaxation?
Adventure.
Telephone or text?
Telephone every time.
Celebrity or artist?
Artist.
Cremation or burial?
Probably burial.
Winning is everything or is taking part that matters?
Taking part that matters.
How things work or how things look?
How things work.
Form or function? Same fucking thing.
Function.
Thoughts or emotions? That was a fucking tough one for me too. I was like, I think I'll go, I don't know.
Emotions.
Slow or fast? Slow but
Probably
lovely.
slow, yeah. Probably slow.
Fast, but I'd like to be slower, sort of.
Yeah, concerningly slow.
Optimist or pessimist?
Optimist every time.
Realist or idealist?
Probably idealist.
Head or heart?
Heart.
There we go. There. You've done the quick fire round and you've survived. A few interesting answers there.
Anything you want to pull me up on? You want to talk about in detail?
I liked that you fell on the God side.
Yeah.
Not that I say I liked. I don't care what you do, but I genuinely wouldn't have guessed that. I thought you would have went Big Bang.
No, I'm envious sometimes of like friends of mine that are like Tim, for example, Christian. I'm like, that looks so nice. Even working in the Muslim cafe, we were doing Ramadan, and they would have Eid, which is the breaking of the
Yeah.
fast, and they just have this like fucking big dinner, and they're talking to each other, and I'm like, that does look really nice.
If you think about it, like I mean, it's kind of what religion was always supposed to be about,
Yeah.
bringing people together.
Yeah.
I remember my granny talking about it years, and when she was young, that going to the church on a Sunday was what they looked forward to because they passed out fresh bread, and that was the only time they had got fresh bread in the week it was passed out. That's now they do fucking Jesus wafers and all that crack, but it was actual bread. And it was an actual communal thing, hence communion.
Yeah.
They were all communally coming together. And
Yeah.
they were, sometimes it's like the old fucking cliche, but she said we walked like 4.5 miles. Mm-hmm. But it was mainly because we knew how warm it was going to be in there. Because all the bodies together, the heat.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, there's simple things we just don't take.
Again, sir.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Start the audiobook.
We got to get it going, do we?
I'm hard listening to that. They walked 4 or 5 miles just to be surrounded each other in the heat. Jesus Christ. You keep talking that, Tiger. What other ones were you interested in?
I'm not need to remember fucking which ones they were now. I need to look and see what.
That was good. That fucking.
I like them too. I like them quick to get. I think I'm going to keep these for every week for everybody comes along unless they've listened or whatever. Yeah, the city or country. I was like, oh. Have you lived long enough in the city to have an opinion? You know,
it's a confliction in me for
Yeah.
sure because, like, I am a home bird. Like I really am.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if I was to dig into that, it's probably like all my siblings are home.
Yeah.
We're all in
your
like
family,
quite
yeah.
a close knit radius of each other. But then there's something about a city too where I'm like, because I like going out.
Yeah.
I like having something every night to go do or fucking.
Yeah.
I'm a stimuli fiend. I need new stimuli all the time.
I said the same. I said country, and Mia was like, "Do you love the city?" I was like, "Yeah, I love to walk around it,
Yeah.
but I don't want to live there and create my life there."
Yeah.
You know, it's different going for a weekend than going to live there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an interesting one to see. Like I love the fact that when it's quick to get, you have to just on the spot.
Yeah.
I can't remember who you went for. Lennon McCartney. Did you go with Lennon?
McCartney.
Oh, yeah, McCartney. Good lad. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for taking part.
Of course.
I think that's us the end of our episode.
No way, we done? What long we done? Fucking hell, damn
See,
flies.
thanks, Fly. Having fun.
Time flies in the 90s Chinese.
Right. Well, let's get out of here. Let's end all the crack, all the prawn crackers, and let's get... that was an awful fucking thing.
That was very UTV.
That is very UTV. Frank Mitchell texted me out earlier on the day.
Connor, thank you for having me on this podcast.
As always, thank you for coming along, even though
Yeah.
you didn't answer to me. But thank you very much for eventually.
I did.
I'm only joking.
Simon, you better be grateful for this fucking stag do I'm throwing you to. Sorry.
Have you anything to plug? What's going on in your life at the moment? What's coming up?
No, you can find me on the 273. Most Wednesdays and
Fight with a bus
Thursdays.
driver to try to push.
Nah, fucking, just Instagram at McCann Comedy. And that's really it.
You have the Bomb Squad. You've got the...
We got the Bomb Squad podcast. You can find that on YouTube and all audio platforms. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If
Yes, you'll
anybody's
see...
selling a PS5, give me a shout. I'm thinking about buying one.
Same for myself. I'm in Lavery's next week, which is the 31st and 1st. And then we're bringing the band to Belfast. So all the patrons who were shouting at me, please come to Belfast. We're in Belfast next Saturday night, which is the Saturday the 3rd of February in Limelight. So come along, bring your dancing shoes, and we're going to get sexy.
I might be there too.
Giddy up.
Yeah.
Less sexy, but we're going to get you. Aaron McCann, thank you very much. As always, a pleasure.
An absolute honor.
Legend.
Thank you very much.
Bye.